Hello and welcome to the Excited Wanderer channel. Today we're talking about the best Korean foods you have to try at least once. Hangover stew. In Korean, this stew is called Haejang, or the stew to get sober, and it is believed to be a cure for hangovers. While there are many varieties of hangover stews, they usually contain cabbage, vegetables, and meat in a delicious beef broth. It has a deeply satisfying flavor that you'll appreciate even when you're sober. As shown in many Korean dramas, the stew is best taken the morning after a heavy drinking session. So the next time you have a hangover, you might want to try the stew that chases away hangovers. Kimchi. Can you believe that kimchi, which is made from fermented veggies, has been around for 2,000 years? Even today, it is often served as a side dish, dip, or condiment, and it has a tangy, sour flavor. It took some time for me to get used to the flavor, but once I did, it's become a must-have food for me each time I eat at a Korean restaurant. One of the most popular main dishes is the Kimchi-Jjigae, or kimchi stew, and it is the absolute soul food of Korean cuisine. It is not only made with kimchi, but also with pork or seafood, scallions, onions, and many other ingredients. It is absolutely delicious. Samgyeopsal. Translated from Korean, it means three-layer meat, referring to the lean meat and fat in the pork belly that appears as three layers when cut. You cook the meat at your table on a grill and usually pair it with things like garlic, onions, and mushrooms for better flavor. When the meat is cooking, the aroma is unbelievably fragrant, and the taste of the meat is enough to send you to food heaven. This dish is so popular that every 3rd of March marks Samgyeopsal Day, so you know you can't miss this when they name the whole day after it. Did you know they also named the 11th of November as Pepero Day? If you don't know what Pepero is, check out my last video on the top snacks to buy in Korea by clicking on the pop-up at the top right-hand corner of your screen now. Jajangmyeon. This is a Korean noodle dish that's topped with a thick sauce made out of black beans, diced pork, and vegetables. It was first served in 1905 in a Chinese restaurant in Incheon. Since then, the dish has gracefully evolved into a unique and authentic Korean dish. The taste can be described as being deep in flavor, with salty and sweetness mixed together. You might have also seen in Korean dramas where the characters often have jajangmyeon paired with a plate of Tangsuyuk, or sweet and sour pork. This is a very popular combination and many restaurants will often pair them together. Try it out when you have the chance. Army stew. Pronounced as Budae, this is a delicious stew with a mix of sausages, spam, American cheese, instant noodles, baked beans, and vegetables. It got the name Army Stew because this dish dates back to the Korean War, where meat was hard to find, so cooks had to put together surplus food items from US military bases. It then continued to evolve into the mainstream dish it is today. It is considered to be a comfort food by many Koreans and is often enjoyed with a side of soju or beer. Definitely try this dish out when you have the chance. Which dish sounded the most delicious to you? Surprise me in the comments. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more updates. And I'll see you in the next episode.